probably behind us. I'm keeping an eye out.
Then you can reach out to Mr. Colón or myself or someone that you trust to help you.
Take the next left onto Hilton Avenue, then turn right. Take the next right, then your destination will be on the right. Your destination is on the right.
Principal. Alrighty, guys. We are at UCF in Daytona Beach, Florida, where we will be protesting the nomination of Carolyn Carbonell for Principal of the Year. Our theme today is Don't Reward Negligence. This event is starting in 15 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry. Less than 15 minutes now. 10 minutes. And I have no idea where I'm going in here, so I will be getting out and just kind of roaming for a minute while I figure out where I am supposed to be going. I am in my PJs. I love these pajamas, guys, by the way. Just so you know. I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on my selfie stick. Put my keys on there. Give me 1 minute, guys. Whoever's in here, I appreciate you being in here with us. It's in the UCF building here in Daytona Beach, Florida. My phones are not, one of my phones is not charged. I fell asleep before I put them on the charger last night. Is the auditorium in this building? Do you know? It said UCF Auditorium.
If it's the UCF auditorium, it's either in this building or the building behind it. When I took AP Bio in here, there's something that like classifies as
Okay, so we need to figure out where the heck we're going. Give me a minute. I'm going to prop you guys up for just 1 second. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. I'm just getting all my gear together, guys. Just give me a minute. I had made a post that this was happening and that I could use some help out here today. But I'm not sure that anybody else is coming. All right. Let's go try to find this place. Did I lock my car? No, I did not. Can you tell me where the auditorium is?
Here. I got 2 of them. Would you like those? Anything. Y'all want some? I would absolutely like one.
Look, he's got cop nip. So nobody's in there, guys. So we're just gonna wait a few minutes because nobody's in there yet. They have a sign on the door. I guess they're going to be having testing in here, but for now, I know the meeting is at 7:15. So from 7:15 to 8:15 here in the auditorium. So unless they moved it and didn't tell anybody.
Trying to figure out a situation now for KSP for first freshman. How do you do that?
I looked at one Friday, that's the same one. And I'm like,
It's not in the giant time.
I wasn't able to make any signs, guys, so we're here just with us. I had no signs. I don't even have the sign that I used at Deltona High in my vehicle at this point. So kind of disappointed. I really was exhausted last night, and I didn't prepare for this. But our presence alone may be enough. And when they mention her name, we will stand in objection of her nomination. We don't reward negligence. Normal people who aren't corrupt don't reward negligence. So. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Hi. So, this is supposed to be at 7:15. It's 7:14. Nobody is in this room. Nobody is in here. Empty room. This is where the meeting is supposed to be. I did say the UCF auditorium. No, it's at 7:15 in the morning. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure I am in the right place. Okay, Principal of the Year voting at Principals Institute meeting today at 7:15, the auditorium at UCF Daytona campus. So I am present. I am in the correct spot. So. Yeah, it's very weird that it's empty.
This is about to be fun. Well, I mean, you're not even in this class leave. I'm about to calculate a partial credit.
I don't foresee them moving it. I mean, there would be a sign on the door if they moved it, correct? You would think that there'd be a sign on the door. It's very odd that there's nobody here for this meeting. And we are waiting for a team member. Shelter place. And there really is nobody in this room. That is so weird. It's now 7:15, and I am standing here at the auditorium, and where the Principal of the Year voting is supposed to be occurring, and there is nobody here.
No study.
Okay, but I was gonna say somebody that's so maybe you want me to.
I was already asking you to do it.
Yes, okay.
Next month, that good functions. You didn't call it all nighters, but I heard it.
Nope.
They seem like
supervisor. That's always interesting. So what time is it actually there?
That's what FRQ is. You have to put your hands on.
No, there's not. There's no information at all listed.
Good morning. Hi. So, we do have our IDs. We do have our cell phone. We do not have our cell phone.
Okay, so they're testing.
And t-shirt. I love it. Thank you. So, what time?
Maybe they moved it.
Alright, so I'm going to send you guys up there in about 15 minutes. It's in the building across the hall. I think it's 311 or 313. And we'll get you checked in and get you going. I do have extra calculators up there. I sold some batteries. So,
Yeah. I'm going to ask the staff member if he knows where it is. This is very weird. And nobody would be here. Nobody. So. Let's see if they...
Debbie was here. Nick was here.
Oh, there's still nobody in there. Okay, where am I at? I'm at the UCF Daytona campus, where there was supposed to be a meeting today and voting on the Principal of the Year awards here in Daytona Beach, and there is nobody here. So I'm not sure if they moved the meeting or what, but I'm going to ask a staff member. It wouldn't surprise me. Let me come over here and see if there's anybody over here. This is the weirdest thing. Some bathrooms. Where is the Principal of the Year voting going on? It was supposed to be in the auditorium at 7:15. Is there any way you can find out for me if they moved it? Oh, you're not? Okay, thank you. And nobody's here. This is typical of Volusia County, guys. Do you know where they're holding the Principal of the Year voting? It was supposed to be in the auditorium at 7:15, but nobody's in there. Do you have any idea?
Yeah, not at all. The auditorium here?
Yeah.
What you want to do is you want to go see where that woman's going in that door right there. Go ask her.
Okay.
Angie, she'll know what's going on.
All right, thank you. Custodian. Can you tell me where the voting for the principal of the year is?
We don't work here, so I'm not sure. Maybe go to the next office over.
Okay, thank you. Didn't he just tell me to go in there? Sir? Can you find out for me where the voting for the principal of the year is? The voting for principal of the year. It was supposed to be in the auditorium at 7:15, but nobody's in there.
The auditorium?
Yeah, they're doing voting for principal of the year.
What time does that start?
It was supposed to be at 7:15.
I don't know anything about that, but you're the first person I've seen here for that. The auditorium's open.
Yeah, there's nobody in there. The meeting was from 7:15 to 8:15, and nobody's in there. So I was just wondering if maybe they moved it.
Did you ask Angie Leary in that corner office?
The door's locked, and I knocked, and nobody answered. So I don't know if you can help me and find out.
Door here, Angie might be in there with this.
They told me to go next door. They said they weren't affiliated with the school at all.
The auditorium is 101, like I told you this morning when you first came in. If there's nobody there, I don't know what's going on. Either there's some kind of schedule thing that I don't have.
Is there any way that you can find out for me? Because I'd like to be at the meeting, and if they moved it, so you have no way to find out. You can't ask somebody for me.
I don't know anything. I don't even think my dispatcher knows anything. What's the title of it?
It's the Principal of the Year voting.
Control 2 to base. Do you know anything about Principal of the Year voting?
The notice said it was at 7:15. I don't know.
No, not at all.
10-4, yeah, that's what I was trying to explain to her. It's supposed to be in Auditorium 101 at Building 150. I've directed her there, but there's nobody there. So, all right, I'll be back 10-8.
All right.
Our information desk opens at 8 o'clock. That's the best I can do for you.
After the meeting's over. So, all right, thank you. Is that Angie?
Yeah, that's Angie right there. I'm a director to Angie Leary.
Hi, Angie. My name is PJ, and I came for the to observe the Principal of the Year voting that was scheduled at 7:15 in the UCF auditorium.
Nope, I don't have anything.
We don't either.
I got an email. Right in my office. Got an email.
Angie, I've got all the rooms. So
Okay, thank you. I got an email from someone earlier in the week about today, and I said I don't have anything booked for you. So.
Well, that's weird because it was released that that's what time it was, and that's odd.
Yeah, and I never heard back from her either after I told her that I didn't have anything scheduled for her.
Well, that's interesting. So I guess they probably moved it and didn't bother telling anybody. They didn't want us there.
No, anything's possible. All right, let's see. And it was a teacher voting thing?
Yeah, it was Principal of the Year voting for the nominees to vote in which principal was going to actually receive the award. And If worst comes to worst, I'll go tomorrow night and Can you tell me if that was from the school board or?
Vicky Marple was the one that wrote me and said that they would be here today, and I said, no, you're not. I have testing all week, and I never heard anything back from her.
Oh, well.
Yeah, nobody's answering anything that I'm calling. I'm assuming they're not in yet, or they're at that event, but I don't know where the heck it would be.
Yeah, it's at the Principals Institute meeting.
Yeah. Which is what Dee Dee does and Katie does, and Katie didn't answer. I wonder if I email her. Oh, there's one more person to try Katie.
It would be really, you know, they probably should have put a notice or something up. Because I'm sure we can't be the only ones looking for this.
Well, yeah, it's kind of weird that they don't put stuff up. Who checks phone mail? That's my thing.
Call my coworker, see if he knows anything.
Oh, this is crazy. Nobody's answering me. Hey, Sharon. You don't want them still there. You don't want them still there? Ah, sure. Give me a minute. I'm trying to find a meeting. But yeah, I will do that. It's in my head. Oh, okay. Not a problem. Huh? It was great yesterday, so I will check it out. Thanks. Bye. Ah, it's the Ocean Center.
Oh, great.
And whom are you? They were asking who's looking.
You can just tell PJ Press.
Okay.
A journalist. All right, so it's the Ocean Center.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
PJ? Hey, it's not here. It's at the Ocean Center. Yeah, I know. They changed it. Apparently, they weren't on the schedule for the auditorium. And instead of announcing that they moved it, they just moved it. So, yeah, and now, of course, there's only 20 minutes left. By the time I make it to the Ocean Center, it'll be over. Yeah, where are you? All right, well, yeah, it's not here. It's at the Ocean Center, so I'll go over there since I'm out here and see if they're still there by the time I get there.
Yeah, I'll follow you. I'm gonna be right there then.
All right. I'll see you there. Bye. So this is really weird, guys. It said it began at 6 a.m. Well, that's why they asked who was asking. They actually said, they actually asked me who I was and why I wanted to know where it was. And you heard me tell them I was a journalist. So, I am a journalist gathering content for a story, and they're playing games. This is Volusia County. They're playing games. So, just 1 second, guys. I have to get directions to the center. Take me to the Ocean Center. The Ocean Center opens at 8 a.m. So maybe we are not late. Maybe we are not late. So guys, I am going to be hooking up with some local people to have some backup cam and having someone run backup for me. And when I do that, how the hell do I get out of here? When I do that, I will be oh, there we go. I will be able to not be live for hours upon hours upon hours at a time. As you know, the reason that I am live is for my safety, especially working with these aggressors at the school district who think that they hold any authority over the people who employ them. So tomorrow night, let me just double check this, because again, this is the shit they do. This is just ridiculous. Why would you not announce where it was moved to? I don't have it. It's on this phone. Hold on, guys. Okay, so tomorrow night at the Jackie something park here in Daytona, at 5:45 they're doing the ceremony for those that were elected as principal of the voted in, chosen to receive the Principal of the Year award. That's from 5:45 to 7 p.m. So anybody who's available to come out with us would be, especially if we don't make it to this. This is ridiculous. So if we don't make it to this and whatnot, so we'll be going tomorrow night to at 5:45 to this event, and I will have signs tomorrow night. Ah, shit. The hot cop nip sign's on over at Krispy Kreme. Hot cop nip now. So maybe I'll stop here. This store to my left right here, the G.I. Jeff's store. Oh my God. I love that store. Just FYI. They have a 380 in there that I really want, because it's my favorite colors, and it's a Muddy Girl green, fluorescent green camo on the hand, I can't even think right now. Anyway, but I really want that. I just don't have the money for it right now, which kind of sucks. It really sucks, actually. So we were where we were supposed to be, according to the document that I was sent, but it's, it's ridiculous. I don't know why they wouldn't have updated it. Well, red light cams are unconstitutional, so that's already been decided, so good luck. Ugh, thank you, bless your heart. I wish I had been told this before I drove out here. I just wasted. I was there early and wasted some time. So I'm 4 minutes away. Yep. Well, that makes me wonder if they're voting her in, because everybody at the district knows that I am against her being nominated. So, but this will give me time, I mean, because tomorrow night I will be out here and I will be holding signs. well. So. Yep. This principal is a major problem. I once had someone, and I won't mention any names, but I had someone tell me that she was the most problematic principal in our district as far as high school level goes. So if your kid isn't ESE, if your kid doesn't have some problems and the ability to learn as quickly as everybody else, then they don't treat them right. They really don't. Oh my God! Holy crap! That is where I met my husband. Oh my God! I just passed the spot where I met my husband. Oh, be still my heart. Be still my heart. I am following this blue truck, guys. You're wondering where I'm going. I am following the blue truck. Oh, she is. She is out of control. This woman needs to go. But then Patricia Core also needs to go. And FYI, guys, Patricia Core was the principal of Galaxy Middle School when a young lady, the young lady's parents were called, and the male assistant principal informed the parents that the child was inappropriately dressed, that she was out of dress code, and that when she sat down, he could see shearing around her butt and thighs. Well, number one, why the fuck are you looking at a 8th grader's ass? And number two, she's in uniform. And, you know, anyway, it really pissed me off. The child was actually wearing, black capris and a white polo shirt. I have pictures of it to prove that she was not out of dress code. Patricia Core told the parent, when the parent reported the inappropriate comments, she said, well, he's the best assistant principal we have here. No. Nope. Nope. All right, so let's go in and see if we can't get something done here. We shall see. All right, guys, here we go. I'm gonna leave my backpack in here. I'm late, so I'm gonna leave my backpack in there. I'm gonna come over here and see. I don't have my personal phone, so if anybody needs to get in touch with me, you'll have to use my PJ phone. Hi, sir.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
You got your press pass? I'm with you. So, was a little weird that they didn't tell anybody that they moved it.
Yeah, last I checked, it was still on the UCF building.
Right, so tomorrow it's at the park. It's supposedly at the park tomorrow. It's very, very much out of the dark. Like, you know, this is ridiculous. So tomorrow night I'm going to have a sign that says, don't reward negligence. And I really wish I had, if I had known that it was moved and the time was moved, because this place doesn't even open till 8, I would have stopped and gotten the stuff to do a sign today.
Did they put any warning on their website or anything?
Nope. One of my viewers says that's a hot blue truck. May the force be with you. So, I don't know. No outside food or beverages, huh? Okay. You should,
Sorry, man. You've been informed you're not allowed in the building. The people that are having the convention have asked that you not be allowed in.
Okay, well, I'll step outside.
You can step outside. We got no complaints with that, but we can't let you in the building. I don't want to, cause any friction between me and you, or just letting you know what the policy is.
Okay.
Okay.
What's again the policy?
Well, we understand that this lady, you're coming into protest, correct?
I'm coming in to
Not in the
observe.
building. Okay, ma'am. Well, as
So-
long as you're outside, we got no problems.
And how do you know that?
And I'm a journalist, so they're violating my constitutional
The client
right.
has asked you, you'll not be allowed in the building. That's all I can tell you, and I have to go by what the client tells me. I'm not trying to start any problems. I don't want to be caught in the middle of it. I'm just trying to do my little job.
No, we understand.
We do.
Thank you, folks. I really appreciate you understanding.
Who was it that told you that I wasn't allowed in there?
Client.
Which is
I
her
have
name?
no idea. I don't have the name. I just told the client, told me, we're told to keep an eye out for it.
Oh, okay.
How do you recognize her?
We were told what you'd be wearing.
So
I'm
means
going
that they're
to put
watching
myself in the middle of something here.
No, I know. I mean,
It's not, I understand you're doing exactly as you were advised by corrupt government officials.
Sometimes, I'm on your side too, believe it, when it comes to corrupt government officials.
How are you?
They understand.
I'm
it.
Lisa. How are you?
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
I'm Rob.
Rob, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How did you know that she was coming?
How did I know that she was coming? I didn't. I came to introduce myself. My event supervisor asked me to come to the South Concourse. I'm the event coordinator and the building manager.
Okay.
So,
Client asked me not to allow these two people.
well, it is a private event.
Mm-hmm.
It is a private event. So, yeah, if you're not registered and they don't have your name, I do have 2 events going on. So, if you're not here for either
Did
event.
they mention me too?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I wasn't even coming, so I don't know.
Your name wasn't mentioned. So.
Okay.
Okay,
I was
so
just wondering how.
Is there? Did you need to talk with?
I would like to speak with Cynthia.
I am
Here's
also
your
pressed.
press pass.
I don't need one.
I have. I
She does
spoke with
need one if you want to state that you're with the press, then yes, to cover a private
Cynthia
event.
Ramirez.
Hmm?
I spoke with Cynthia Ramirez. She's the president of the foundation on Tuesday.
Okay. The foundation for which event?
The principal.
For the principal.
Okay, it's not a foundation event.
It is not.
No.
Yes, it is.
That's the
It's
foundation.
not a foundation.
So is it the school board?
Well, if you need information about the event, you're more than welcome to contact the people with the event. But if
This is a Principal Institute meeting. That's what it's labeled. Principal Institute meeting.
which is not done through a foundation. But either here nor there, if they have asked that it's a private event and
No,
only the
I
attendees,
understand. I was
then
just saying, I was stating that I spoke with Cynthia Ramirez, which is the president of the foundation, who is doing the Principal of the Year nomination, and she told me that the event was going to be at the UCF campus in Daytona Beach. Now, when I got there, we were told that it was going to be here. This is why I'm
Are
saying
you
that.
covering it for the paper, or which press pass are you for?
I'm a freelance. We cover
As am I.
Nationwide.
Okay. Well, then you do have to have your.
No,
your
we
press
don't. Actually, no, we don't.
to enter a private event, yes, maybe not a public event, but neither here nor there. If the client has asked for you not to attend,
and that's what I was.
have to respect.
That's what I was asking to see if she's there.
Yeah, can you please get her?
So I can ask.
I
her.
don't know. That's not my client. So Ramirez is not my client.
Okay,
So
I'll
she
give
may-
her a
that's
call
what I'm
and
saying.
see.
It's might
I'll
not
give
be
her a
the-
call and see what's going on. I mean, this is weird. Because the event is supposed to be governed by the Department of Education.
It is, and therefore it would be a public event because it's a government agency.
Right. So this is really, really weird.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. They can have private meetings and presentations within themselves.
Well, they could.
But not election, not
Right.
not voting. Voting is done publicly, so
What
this
was
is
the name
not.
of the individual that you were looking for?
Cynthia Ramirez.
Cynthia Ramirez?
Appreciate you folks understanding my position.
No.
It's not your fault. It's their fault. They've been doing this for over a year now, and what they're doing is dirty and corrupt, and they know it, and they don't want it exposed. And every day that we expose more,
It is just really weird that they need.
tell them don't reward negligence. Don't reward negligence. Advise them don't reward negligence.
We don't need them here, please. If you want to protest, you're more than welcome to.
If I go outside and protest, I'll be out there with my bullhorn. I kid you not.
That's your, as you say, freedom of speech.
Correct. And freedom of the press. In the First Amendment, we have a legal right to be at this event.
Thanks for your service. I
No, they say when they say that, kind of.
Yeah, they say thank you for your service, but sometimes they don't mean it.
What were you, 20, 30 years ago? Where were they 20, 30 years ago?
That's right.
Forgot about that. They were too busy.
Okay, so it is a foundation. It's put on by Future Education Foundation. And I can tell you who doesn't want me in that room.
Like I say, I have no idea. I'm in the middle. It's a private event. They pay for the building. We have to.
Well, they paid for the room, not the building.
Oh, yeah, pay for the
Now, let me ask you this. If they pay for this,
With government money.
how will they know or get it so quickly? Because it was, they're supposed to have changed it last minute. So.
I've been up doing another event.
Okay, and they
I'm
just
doing two events at once. I don't have a clue what's going on.
Yeah, you have the mental health synopsis on here as well. Yeah. Well, maybe the principal that I'm here about should go to the mental health symposium and figure out what's wrong with her. So yeah, I am not, I'm not here to cause a disturbance. I'm here to peacefully assemble, which we are allowed to do.
Client.
And
In the polite way, pointed to you. Told me.
yeah, they don't like me. It's okay.
When Lisa comes down, she'll have the story.
Oh.
It's just so bizarre.
Ooh, that floor is wild.
So, sir, I did check to see if Ms. Ramirez is not here, and so they don't know of any arrangements, and it is a private event, so they did say it's just for the registrants that are attending the Principals Institute.
Okay,
so,
no problem. I'll give her a call. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
A question. Do you know if this was paid for by government funds?
I don't know that would be public knowledge. It's paid for by my contractual client.
Okay. Well, we need to find out who paid for it. Was it paid via credit card or check? Because we can find out.
You're more than welcome to find out what you need. I mean, I do have a due diligence with my client. For any client, I don't divulge payment.
Well, we're trying to figure out, like I said, we're just wanting to know if the school district paid for this meeting hall, because if they did, then that's our money, and again, we have a right to be in there, and we'll just, it's not you guys, it's going to be against them.
If you're public, but then you told me you were representing, as the press, so.
Well, we're still residents, so.
It's a contract between the client and the Ocean Center, so that information, I'm not at liberty at my level to divulge as I would for, anybody, so. They have asked that, it is only attended by the registrants of the event. So, and I did inquire, Ms. Ramirez is not, it's not from the foundation. This is Mr. Riddle.
Oh, there,
Mr. Riddle.
Deputy Director, Ocean Center. Robert, nice to meet you.
You're director of what?
Ocean Center.
The whole building?
Yeah, well,
okay.
So they say. What I've asked is, I said, we don't render legal opinions. I said, this is a Principals Institute, so as such it is tied to the school system. I said, you need to tell us from your legal authority if this is a public meeting or not. I said, we're not going to weigh in on that. I said, so they're trying to get that opinion from school attorney. I said, if they come back and say this is not covered under public records as far as meetings go, then we'll say, okay, then it's your meeting, and the door only people go in that meeting room are who they want in there.
Okay.
If he comes down and says, no, it is, since school's paying for it, it's considered public under whatever statute.
And that's what I just asked her, who is paying for it, because if it's used by school money to put this event on, and I can tell you that it is to an extent, because every principal that just walked in there is on the clock. So,
but the meeting may be paid for by a not-for-profit foundation or somebody else, as far as our contract and our space.
Right.
That's what we care about. I don't get into school politics. So.
No.
And
I get it. And we're not gonna, we're not trying to fight with you about it. We just.
PR person.
Who?
Our PR.
Public relations or
Well,
media.
you're at the top of the chain right here with Mr. Riddle.
So you be to the county.
Public information office. The same. We're a county department.
So you're a county. This is a county property.
Facility, yes.
Okay.
But but we were in rooms all the time for private events. Obviously, only people go in those rooms, or we tell people. Sometimes we have events. That we have may want to. If Trump came, there'd be protesters, and we give them an area to protest, but they're not allowed in the room.
No, we understand that. What I'm trying to see is because they just told us this event was going to be at another place in UCF campus, in Daytona. And all of a sudden they said that they just changed at the last minute.
I don't know anything about that. I just know we got a request for space, and we did a contract, and I don't know what happened before or after. We don't, when somebody tells us to
I
build
cannot
a
call you at night and meeting and say, hey, I need a space, and you're going to be like, oh, you need to wait until the morning.
No, it went through regular channels as far as the salesperson took the call.
So it's probably, what I'm trying to get, this was probably arranging in advance, not a last minute, but they told us.
It was a late booking in the sense that it happened in the last 2 weeks. It hasn't been on the books for 4 years or months.
Right, but not like last night.
No.
Oh, okay. So I have someone who works for the district says it's a public event paid for by Future Education Foundation, which is part of the Volusia County School District.
I'll wait for them to agree.
So.
But again, We just kind of play the role of
And we're
lessor.
not, I know I've asked some tough questions of you. I'm not.
It's just I have a due diligence that there's only some that I can or can't answer, you know, at my
And
level.
once space is contracted, we have to defer to the wishes within reason, as long as it's legal of who they want in that room, because they paid, that is their private space now. Now, if that private space is deemed public by virtue of who's paying for it, and they tell us that, then hey, we'll let anybody in. So.
Right.
So I shall return.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for your understanding.
No problem, Dave.
Thanks again.
Thank you so much.
Just say, if you just go outside, there was no problem. Sorry about this.
Well, you know, this is a county-owned building. It's public property.
You're gonna, come on, please. Just go outside and do your thing.
He's just following.
We're gonna wait until he comes back
Wait
down.
outside, I'm asking nicely, please.
You want us to wait outside?
I would really appreciate it.
Okay.
Makes it a lot easier on me. Like I say,
Can I sit there?
Yeah, I mean,
You just wait outside, sir. I got nothing against it.
But can I sit just there?
we won't go past this point.
They've asked me to
Just
leave the building. That's all I can say.
But a client can't ask us to leave the building.
They can.
This is a county-owned building,
I know
Dave.
the client, I have to do with the client.
Okay, but hold on. They can say, don't go
They can
into the room, but to the building?
We could talk from now till my shift's over for 11:30.
No. But I'm asking. I mean, because this is a public building.
It's a public building unless we have an event going on. When we have an event,
Did they hire the whole building?
They hire the guy, the Ocean Center.
They hired the room, so we won't go in the
They
room.
can tell us who they can allow in, who we can't.
Right, in the room, but not in the
In the
building.
building. I mean, you met the man at the top. I mean, I'm the bottom of the rung here.
Well, what was his name again?
Mr. Riddle, Jim Riddle. They don't come any better either.
Tim Riddle at the Ocean Center, Daytona Beach.
So, ma'am, if you do me a favor,
So,
I don't care what you do outside, don't come in here. Thank you, sir. Thanks again. Appreciate it.
So, what do you think? What are we going to do?
Tim Riddles.
I'm not leaving. I'm going to wait for the other guy to come back down.
Morning.
And then I will, right, they hired the room, not the lobby. Therefore, we are able to remain in the lobby area legally. But I don't want to turn this into, what's the word I'm looking for? An unnecessary confrontation. Yes, they did. Correct. I need my other phone. We need to call the,
Just do me a favor, don't go any further than where you are, please. Change.
what just happened? Security came back out and let us come into the lobby. Oh. Did you just see that? I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. You guys, I did not even notice this on the way in. Does anybody see what I see? Do you see what I see? A tax tag and title office for Volusia County, Florida. Just as clear can be. Ocean Center. Tax tag title office. The Ocean Center. Tax tag title office of Volusia County, Florida. At the Ocean Center. Yep. But this is a tax tag and title office. So therefore, if I wanted to come in and go to the tax tag and title office, there is not anything they can do to stop me because this is a county-owned facility. So, oh, there's the lovely lady who refused us access. So, there she is, guys. Yep, it is. It's public. It's public property. It is owned. It is owned by the County of Volusia. It is not a privately owned or operated facility. And I guarantee you this meeting was paid for by the taxpayers. So let's go back in, guys, because do you see what I see? A tax tag and title sign. Owned by the private government. That's right, Jerry. Owned by the private government. Don't reward negligence. When you grow up, you want to be just like Liberty Cause. God, I love you guys. So what I should do is go get my driver's license and my registration for my vehicle and go to the tag office because I need a handicap plate. I don't want to have to use the placard on that vehicle. So like I've had to for forever. So I should actually, while I'm here, since it's in this building, go to the tag office.
Just got an interesting email about this.
I know.
Because this is going to the FBI again.
Yep. We shall drive there at some point. I was supposed to go up there this week. She was expecting me. Hold on, guys. He's going to open something up top. Ooh. Sorry, Liberty Cause, I couldn't resist. I could just do what Eric does. Should I do what Eric does? Sorry, don't look. So there's an ambulance here. I wonder if one of the principals had a heart attack. I did see a principal that I do know, though. The principal at Spirit walked in here. Didn't say hello to me, but that's okay. They're checking in over there. And the other guy is in the hallway talking to the principal, or the person in charge of this meeting, and yeah, this is just ridiculous, guys. So I need to ask them where the tag office is. Where is the tag office? Okay. Straight down the hall on the right-hand side? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were actually, if you saw when I went outside, I did shine it through the windows on the doors, and they were talking to her. And basically, you know, if this is paid for through school district money, they cannot refuse us entry. Are you going to your truck? So they're coming out, and I'm not sure. Why? I know, I have to go out to my car and get my driver's license first, so that I can go into the tag office and get what I need to get done. Hi. Oh, I'm not staying in it. I'm standing halfway up the walkway. So. Yep, I did miss the meeting. This was the idea. This is what they wanted. They wanted us to miss the meeting. But I do have business at the tag office that I've been procrastinating. So I could very well go get my registration and my license and walk in this building to the tag office to do my business. And there's really not anything anybody can do because I have county business. I do. The business that I have a handicap placard that you hang from the window or the mirror. And I have a really thick wire that goes from my mirror to the dash. So I'm not able to hang that up on my rear view mirror. So I desperately need to get a license plate tag that says that I can park in handicap parking. So. Have they answered you yet, sir?
No, I'm still waiting on a phone call. I've been told it will come in 2 minutes, and that was about a minute and a half ago. So.
Now, I actually just noticed that there's a tag office here, and I do have legitimate business. I need to exchange my license plate.
I told them, this downstairs is public. You can hang out here all day, even if that is for a private meeting. You're welcome to stay here all day.
Okay, your security guard forced us out.
Well, I talked to him. I said, no, the lobby's public. We have public art. We have tax tag and title, so the lobby is public.
Okay.
And, you're welcome to, I said, if she wants to sit on a bench, even if that's free and private, I said, if they want to sit on a bench and, talk to people as they come and go, that's certainly your prerogative. So.
Okay. So he said that we can walk around anywhere on the first level. So the first level is public. I know. Meeting room, box office, administrative office, echo gallery. Yeah, they're going to procrastinate till we aren't able to attend the meeting, which means that we'll be even stronger tomorrow. They're having an event for SMA, the symposium. Stewart Marchman Act does a lot of good for our community, and they don't really get any money to benefit that, unfortunately. That's just more meeting rooms down there, guys. They really work on a very tight budget, and they do a lot of good work, a lot of interventions, a lot of treatment facilities. They have halfway houses, homes, where they will put people in. They will put the people in the facilities to detox them and get them mental health care. And the security guy said that we can go anywhere on the first floor except in the meeting room, and he's on the phone. So I'm going to go get my driver's license and my registration, and I'm going to go to the tag office, but he's on the phone with somebody finding out if this is a publicly paid for meeting, and if it is, they have to let us in. And he told Dave that, I don't know.
All right. Both the school board attorney and I just heard from Volusia Legal, they both concur that this is a private meeting. It's not being paid for with public funds. That being said, our lobby is public space. You're welcome to hang out here. Like I said, hang on a bench. I'll get you some bottled water if you want, just to keep you cool.
I want to ask you about that because at first the guard, and I know it's not his fault.
I corrected him. I said, no. I said, hey, our lobby's public. We have tax tag and title. I said, you're welcome to roam wherever you want to downstairs. We've actually got to get the ball
too. So,
No,
but
you can talk
sometimes
to,
we built off
he's the
parking
director of
lots.
security.
Something probably going on in that end of the building. It's a huge building to try to monitor. But this whole building, the first floor is open. You can sit in air conditioned comfort as long as you like.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
If you're still here at noon, I'll bring you a bottle of water.
Thank you so much.
Well, and again, that's just, we're kind of the middleman here, but.
No, we understand, but when he said.
That's why I wasn't gonna about to render an opinion. I wasn't gonna take their opinion either. I wanted to hear from the attorneys.
That's the way it should be.
All right, well, if you need anything else, just.
So what was the name of the attorneys that you spoke to?
Stacy Manning, I think, was on their side, and I talked. I don't even know who it was. If somebody in Volusia Legal I hadn't talked to before. Volusia Legal has a lot. I called the public information officer for Volusia and said, hey, here's what's going on. I just want to make sure that Volusia Legal is okay with what we're telling these people, which is we're waiting on a rendering. It's not Volusia Legal's opinion that matters because this is a school functions. But their attorney, Stacy Manning, I think was the one that said this is a private meeting under the Florida law. So.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's where I'm kind of. That's where I kind of end. I don't try to get beyond. I'm not an attorney. I just run a building. So anyway, if you need anything, my name is Tim Riddle. Just give us a shout.
All right, awesome. I'm going to go ahead and get my license and registration and take care of my business.
It's not often you can kill two birds with one stone.
Right?
Tim, I'm sorry. Oh,
Rob, I'll be right back. Go ahead. Thank you. Okay, so they are not letting us in, which, you know why? If they don't have anything to hide, if they don't, if they care about our students, there would be no reason why we would be closed from attending this meeting. So guess where we're going to be tomorrow, Volusia County School District? Can anybody tell me where I'm going to be tomorrow at 5:30, Volusia County School District? Come on, I know you guys are watching, so just tell me where I'm going to be. Okay, so I am going to be at the park tomorrow. I will be, I'm not leaving here until I see her walk out of this building. No, I mean, this is ridiculous. And the fact is that we have a right to do this, and we're on public property. This is not a privately owned building. Now, what's funny about that is I have always been told that the Ocean Center is a private building, and they are not. Oh, look at this. No, they shouldn't. So I'm going to get a cup of coffee. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. And I'm going to grab my backpack. Beautiful dog. I have 4. I do. I have long-haired and short-haired. They are. All right, guys. So, I'm actually going to grab my, my computer, and I'm going to grab my computer, grab my bag, yeah. I gotta have a cigarette while I'm out here. And then I gotta find my registration. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think I should do? Well, that's my old registration. Where the halo heck is my new one? Sorry guys, dropping ya. So you know what? If they didn't have anything to hide, why would they not let us in this meeting? Anybody? Can anybody tell me? Well, I can't find my registration, guys. So I will just bring this one in. It's got the plate number on it. Yep. Well, the fact is that that I actually shit. Okay. I'll be there and I'll find out where it is, just like, where's my press pass? Yeah, and then he said, he came back and said that neither of us were allowed in that room. Mm-hmm. So, I am going to go ahead and go into the tag office and see how much it will cost me to get a handicap tag for my Jeep. So, it's been quite a crazy day already. All right, you know what? I am going to grab my entire backpack, I think. And my megaphone. Let's protect the idiot principal who... doesn't protect our children. Right? Alright guys, so tomorrow night I need as many people available tomorrow night to be at the park. As many as possible because we need to make it known that this woman does not deserve this award. All of these principals are here. I wonder, I'm wondering if they're all on the clock. Are they getting paid for this? I don't know what that was. Your destination is on the left. Oh, it's my other phone telling me that I'm here. So just to recap, we are at the Ocean Center in Daytona Beach. It is a county-owned building in which the Principals Institute is holding the voting for Principal of the Year. And oh yes, Richard, I definitely will do that. All right, so maybe you can get me one. I'm gonna go to the tag office. So we're gonna walk over here to the tag office, and needless to say, we're not going to. It's that way, right? Tag office. Halfway down on the right. So no, Volusia County School District, you do not have the authority to tell me that I have to exit a public fucking building. Halfway down on the right. I believe this is it. Restrooms. Not sure where it is. Concessions. Hi, I need to see about switching my placard for a plate. Just take a number. All right, thank you. To the back. So I'm going to mute you guys because my personal information and stuff is going to be released. So I'm going to go ahead and mute you guys in a minute. Oh, here's your number.
How can I help you?
I need to see about switching my handicap placard for a handicap plate. I'm permanently disabled. I have a handicap plate on one of my vehicles, but I don't have one on this one.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license?
I do. Hold on. Oh.
And is the 2048 or
Alright guys, sorry about that. I had to mute you guys because she was addressing my personal information, so, and you all don't need to be privy to that. So, for those of you who didn't know, there is a tax tag and title office here in the Ocean Center. I just did my business here. See, I got my my plate, and We're gonna walk back over here. Ballroom and Echo Gallery. Information Center, elevator. Herbalife. Daytona State graduation. Some really neat art. So, hold on, guys. I was propping y'all up. Hold on, I'm talking to my team member about something that just happened. So I will be right back. Yeah, well, guys, so there are certain individuals who are upset about us being here, and I understand that. But when you purposely close your eyes after you know damn well that things are happening underneath your authority, and you choose to close your eyes to that, and you choose to try to shut up the people who are making an effort to expose it or to bring help for the victims of these crimes, you don't deserve Principal of the Year. So yeah, we are here, and this, like I said to Paul Kammerer the other day, smile. This is just the beginning. We're just now starting. This is just the beginning. keep an eye out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram later on, as more evidence will be presented every day until they deal with this school and the people involved in this, and the people who have involved themselves by ignoring the issues. We are here, and we are definitely going to continue to protest, and we are going to continue to bring out the wrongdoings of the administration at Deltona High School. So that's where I'm at, guys. So, voila. So the other guy over there, Dave, saw me walking back with my new license plate, and he's like, "Hi again." I'm like, hi. Hi. So the question is, should a principal who is negligent of her duties and negligent of protecting our students receive an honorary award for Principal of the Year? Oh, well, look at who's here. You know who that is? You're about to find out. Okay, maybe not. Watch my bag a minute. I'll be right back. Hey, Lisa, can I ask you a question? I know we talked the other day. I did get my ballot in the mail. However, the signature line is on the crease.
Yes.
So it's not going to be...
Well, you can sign it. We put it there because people like to sign across the flap so they know nobody has messed with it because their signature goes across it.
Okay, but it also, like, it causes a deficiency in the... deficiency in the signature, does it not?
Not necessarily. I mean, I know you feel like it does, but it really doesn't. I mean, it made that little part may be a little bit different to you, but your overall signature is what we look at. Like, you know, Albert?
Mm-hmm.
He had the same thought about it, and he brought his in, and we checked his signature. It was perfect.
Okay. So I may actually come in because I'm not real comfortable. And when I opened it and saw that, I was like, and other people had said that the ink actually smeared on those spots, so they were afraid that their ballots would be rejected. There's a lot of concern, Lisa, about the fact that the no ballots will be rejected just to get this passed. And there's a lot of concern about that.
The thing is, you don't know how anyone has voted because nothing is opened unless the signature is approved. So you have no idea how anybody voted. No, I mean, they're not opened unless they're accepted and they're ready to go in the machine. If for any reason they're rejected, like we have 800 people that have not signed their ballot.
But you would have to open it to see that it was signed to put it in the machine, right? The machine doesn't open the envelope, does it?
No, but you have the signatures on the outside.
Okay.
Of the envelope. So that's what's verified.
Okay.
And then it stays that way until the canvassing board meets and says, okay, all these that have been, you know, the signature's been verified, they're good, go ahead and open them and start putting.
Okay. There is a lot of concern surrounding this election.
I truly understand that.
And,
the process of it, you know, is what I'm doing. I'm administering it. I'm not calling it.
Yeah, but...
And, well, I mean,
Come on, we have a sheriff who actually at a ComStat meeting looked at a resident and said, in front of all these people, let's get this straight right now in front of all these people, I'm corrupt and they're corrupt. Whoa, and I got that on video. So, I mean, how do we trust our government officials when they say stuff like that? you know, it's
I don't
just.
say stuff like that. I'm telling you what the process is. They're not open. Nobody knows how anybody has voted. And when they are open, they're face down where your name and address is face down on the table, separated from the ballot. So nobody even knows whose ballot it is that they're pulling out.
Okay.
And then they're fed through the machine.
I was just seeing if anybody had any questions for you, but I wanted to ask you about that because I noticed that the lines were all on the crease. That it just.
And that is so that you can say, I signed it across there if there's any tampering with it.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Lisa.
Check it when you're ready. You turn it in and we'll pull up your signature and make sure.
Yeah. Why don't you guys just have a ballot box where we can enter it ourselves?
Because of the type of election it is. It's a mail ballot, so they all have to go in the envelopes to be open one time.
All right. Thank you. Okay, guys, so there you have it. That was Lisa Lewis, our supervisor of elections here in Volusia County. Uh-oh. Dismiss. So, my question is, if they don't want us to protest these kind of events, then why do they allow the wrongdoing to continue? I mean, all they had to do was withdraw her name from this, and we wouldn't have even been here. Am I right? And then, if they don't want us protesting at the school, or the school board, DAC, then they need to deal with the issues that are causing us to come there. Correct?
That's right. The absence of an answer is obvious.
Yeah, it's actually like a consent of their actions and a disregard for those that employ them. And I was talking to somebody the other day, and I was talking to them about another conversation I had, in which the person said, well, listen, I send my kids to school because I believe that they're safe there. And I said, so what do you do when you find out they're not? And they didn't want to hear that. The fact of the matter is, no, it really doesn't. It just also, it makes life easier for me. So my question is, what do they intend to do about it? Just continue to ignore it? Because every day we're going to be releasing more evidence. I mean, the video came out last night. By the way, that link didn't work. I clicked on it and it said there was no content. So if you can send me that link, I will put it back in my, or if you want to just jump on my live and put it in there. So guys, I have been doing all the live feeds because for my safety, but I was talking to a larger channel activist last night, and she gave me some advice. So I think I'm going to work on that, but I'm not sure how to do what I need to do. So I will talk to them later. And that I won't have to go live all the time, because I know my live feeds get pretty long and boring, and I'm sorry, especially when you're looking at statues of naked people on the Peabody Auditorium. So I, honest to God, in no way am here to cause a a disturbance or a ruckus. I'm here to, they know that I'm here. And even though they're not letting me in the room, they know that I'm here and they know why I'm here. So, it's actually quite sad that they feel like they have to hide. But like the director of security said, we can sit here all day long in the air. He said he's coming back at noon. If we're still sitting here, he's bringing us water. All right, so I got on here to look something up and I'm not able to find it. Oh, do they have Wi-Fi? Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. All right, so I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm looking for something at the moment. Give me a minute. All right.
Oh, I love that. Where'd you get that sand from?
This, I got it off of Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah, and it's actually.
Is it great?
Oh, I love it. It's super light too. You can feel how heavy that is. It's real light.
Take a picture of the brand because I like the way this one looks.
Yeah, it's. I really, really like it. It's actually a selfie stick and a tripod.
Oh,
in one. So yeah.
Awesome.
It's not all that sturdy, but I mean, for the phone.
You get good recordings with it, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, I was just recognized by News Channel 6 as being one of the top fans. I don't think I'm a top fan. I tend to leave really sarcastic comments on their media posts.
Well, that's probably why, because they go by the amount of posts that you leave. It's not the content, it's just the amount of feedback that you post.
Joe Black, I did not receive any information except the principal's name at Galaxy Middle School from the school board. However, I do have the teacher's name, which was posted on my Twitter and on my Facebook page. The substitute that was allegedly accused of, I'm using allegedly a lot, guys, of inappropriate touching of a female student at Galaxy Middle School was Ronald L. Nelson. Ronald L. Nelson allegedly was accused of inappropriate touching of a female student. So we did get that name. We are going to be doing a check on him, and we are going to keep this public. The school board needs to understand that they work for us. The school district needs to know that they work for us. and that we are not going to put up with their crap. So, so yeah, we have the, you know, the name, and I've posted it. I did do a quick search. However, nothing showed up in the quick search, so I am going to extend that when I get home. I do have my computer, but there's no plug over here. Oh, there is a plug. So I guess I'm gonna have to not share where I'm going anymore. And I'm just gonna show up at things. Because you may keep me out of that room, but you can't kick me out of a county-owned, especially, I'm a resident of this county. You can't freaking kick me out of a county-owned property. So, that's where I'm at. I'm gonna go ahead and put my megaphone upside down, stack it on here, and I'm gonna break my computer out. Well, that meeting should be over any minute now. It's 9:10, so they should be coming out. Freddie Morin.
Oh, so you're the press?
Sorry?
Are you the press?
Yes.
Really? Which press?
The one that's exposing sexual abuse in our public school system that's being ignored by one of the principals in that room who doesn't deserve Principal of the Year. Yes, it's that press. They don't like us very much. But that's okay, we don't like them either. I think any adult in administration who ignores that needs to be charged with child neglect.
Oh, so you feel like you're ignoring?
Oh, they are ignoring it. She got on the PA system and actually said that they were false accusations. Well, why do we have 9 police reports, positive rape kits, pictures and videos of these girls being sexually assaulted? At Deltona High School.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I hope everything goes well for you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the picture.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I was looking for the FBI office here. You know what that is?
I do know where it is. Why, you want to take a ride?
Yeah, I have to go there.
After we, don't trip over my cord. After we, are done here, we can definitely,
So let me see if David is there.
definitely do that. Yes, Lisa Lewis was here. How much you want to bet they circle her and protect her from the evil, vicious, deadly cameras? Right? Right, guys? They're gonna protect her from the evil, vicious, deadly cameras. Yeah. 60 frames per second. You know, I just find it really interesting. Why isn't my computer coming on? Uh-oh. My computer is not coming on. That's weird. It's all plugged in, right? Maybe it has to charge a minute. It was pretty dead. Oh, here we go. So, we're just sitting here waiting for them to come out. I know this is kind of boring, guys. Yes, Cindy, we have spoken to the FBI and they have evidence. And I think we're going to take a ride over there and see if we can't speak to the agent.
Let's see if David is there. So.
Okay, so we have some videos here and some pictures, and I can't get on them to show you what I'm looking at here, but I will. Let me go back. Desktop. Let's go to desktop. That is evidence. All right, we have Volusia County Sheriff's Department files that we received from the Volusia County Sheriff's Department. We also have information from the Department of Education that was received, and we also have, what is this? That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm going to take my phone off of here because I want to show you guys something. All right, remember when I said that they were covering stuff on different descriptions? Do you remember that? at the Sheriff's Department. They're actually labeling it under different descriptions. So this actually is a report that was made in November 2018, November 13th, 2018, and I'm going to show you this because this is how it would be listed in the database for Volusia County Sheriff's Department. It actually says death, missing person, all other non-crimes. Now, this was not a death. This was a missing juvenile, but this is what it's listed as. Which is why, as well, good morning, Tizer, which is why we are having to pull every single report that's labeled under different things, because this is what they're doing, guys. So I am looking for, if you guys think I'm kidding, you know, some people have been like, oh, you don't know, you don't have any evidence. Well, what's all this? What's all this? And then even more. Let me go in here. What's all this? I have it all, guys. I have a lot of evidence. I have a lot of information that I didn't want to see some of this stuff. I really didn't. This stuff is very hard to look at. Okay, let's go in here. Oh, shoot, it's empty. Wait a second. I know I downloaded it, so give me 1 second and let me see if I can find it. I'm going to turn you guys, because some of this stuff is not Volusia County School Board. So this is one of the teachers, and right here, and I am trying to, it's a science teacher. This is a science teacher at Deltona High School, or formerly a science teacher at Deltona High School. Mr. Collins' class, a student sits on his lap throughout the class. When a student asks for some of his food, he gives them some of the same spoon and puts it back in his mouth. Also changes under his desk during period, after period, amount of time before saying bye. A student also often, it's often, young lady or whomever you are, comes in and says, hi, daddy, and then she leaves after hugging him. So this is principles of professional conduct for the education profession in Florida. So this is just one of them. We actually have evidence of more than one teacher, guys. Okay, so this was dated January 17th, 2019. This was a teacher at Deltona High School under Ms. Carbonell, who absolutely does not deserve this reward. And this is what it says. It says, this is to advise you that Volusia County School Board at its meeting on Tuesday, January 15th, 2019, approved the termination of your employment. The final day of your employment was January 15th, 2019 at the end of the day. Should you have any questions, they should be directed to my office at any of the telephone numbers listed above, extension 20256. So, this was carbon copied, says that she has no knowledge of any sexual misconduct on her school campus. Really? Hello? Can you not read, Miss Carbonell? Okay, so that's one I wanted to show you. Now I'm going to put you guys down a minute because I want to open this up. And here we go, guys. Here is, and the only reason I'm showing this file is because the school board already has these pictures. The other pictures and videos that they have not been given, I will not show on a live feed. So this is the teacher, Mr. Collins, and this right here is the student that this teacher was inappropriate with, allowing her to sit on his lap, hug him, change in his classroom. She was caught changing clothes in his classroom. And here's another one. And if you look closely, wow. I don't know what the heck that was all about. Okay, so if you look closely at this picture, you see the student wrapped around Mr. Collins' neck. So if you guys can see that. And here's another one of David Collins touching the female student in such a way that really isn't, it doesn't look disturbing, but if you knew what was happening in this picture as I do, it would be very disturbing. And Carbonell was nominated for Principal of the Year, and she is in that room right now. She does not deserve this award. You're going to tell me, you're going to sit there and tell me that you don't know anything about this happening when we have picture evidence that it is happening on your school campus, and you, madam, are neglectful. So yes, we have this. Let's see if we can find the original letter. Okay, dismissal due to findings of the board-related charges. This is to advise that a recommendation will be made to the school board that you will be dismissed from all employment. So this is actually what was presented to the school board to review and vote on. I have to know that the school board actually hid this. This was never actually put on the agenda. Like they didn't discuss it. Okay, so on the January 15th, if somebody can post the YouTube channel for, all right, let me get on here and do this since I'm just sitting here. Let's see, Volusia. So I'm looking, right now I'm looking for the school board meeting. You guys can go ahead and look at that while I'm looking for this. Getting messages. All right, so I am going to go ahead and get in here, turn my volume down, and I'm going to post this. All right, if you go to that link and listen to the school board meeting, I want you guys to be aware that while it was hidden inside the agenda, it was never brought up at the school board meeting. I listened to the school board meeting in the area of where it would have been discussed, and it was not discussed. It was hidden in the consent agenda. They did not go over the consent agendas. They did not tell us what was being approved in those minutes in the consent agenda. They just said, okay, consent agenda items, who's for it? If you're for it, say yay. If you're against it, say nay. And they proceeded to approve everything in the consent agenda without actually talking about it. So nobody you distracted me, Taser. Okay, so nobody brought it up. So nobody was aware that this teacher was terminated in that school board meeting for sexual misconduct. Nobody knew about it. Why? Why is Volusia County hiding these things? Because frankly, as a parent, I have a right to know if there are accusations of sexual misconduct in a school in which my children are zoned for. I have a right to know that. So this is I'm going over evidence. Yeah, I just showed them all the pictures of the teacher that the school board sent. I didn't share the ones that they don't have. Okay, but I did share the ones that they have, and I know because they sent it to me. But yeah, I'm not, right here. Failure to make reasonable effort to protect the student from conditions harmful to learning and or the student mental and or physical health and or safety is a violation of professional standards. And why in God's name is this woman who denies that we have positive rape kits? Why is she still a principal? Because if he did this and got terminated, she should be terminated as well, according to the professional standards. Pursuant in Rule 6A FAC. Okay, let's see what that says, guys. Let's look that up. Rule 6A-10.081 F period A period C period. Principles of, okay, so this is what we're looking at, guys. The principle of, let's put this down here. Florida Administrative Code, Florida Administrative Register, Department of Education. Okay, this was revised. 2013. So the newest one, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 is the last one that was released. So let's go ahead and open that up. Great. Well, I can bring you over there and show you where it is if you want. I gotta go stop at Krispy Kreme's. I gotta get some cop nip. I'm out in Daytona. That hot sign made me drool. I gotta go get some cop nip. Okay, guys, so let's see what we're doing here. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Open and edit. Open and edit the save word file. I'm not Mini Eric Tizer, just so you know. I am PJ, the one and only. And since you want to join me on my page here, sir, I would highly recommend that you also join my other page. So my new page, which will have content probably after this weekend. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop doing this now. Okay, so let's see. We have 6A. Dang it. We have 6A. I need to put on Do Not Disturb because they keep... Okay. Sorry, guys. My brother got stranded in New York yesterday. They canceled his... or they postponed his flight for 3 hours, and he was flying back to California, and, you know... Roar! I am PJ. Hear me roar. Roar. You're fine, Jerry. Okay, so here we go. Professional conduct for the education professional in Florida. Florida educators shall be guided by the following ethical principles. The educator values the worth and dignity of every person, the pursuit of truth, of democratic citizenship, each all, and the guarantee of equal opportunity for all. Yeah, right. The educator values the worth and dignity of every person. Oh, wait, I already did that one. The educator's primary professional concern will always be for the students and for the development of the student's potential. The educator will therefore strive for professional growth and will seek to exercise the best professional judgment and integrity. Hey, you, pick your jaw up off the floor. Come on, put your jaw back up. Yeah. Everybody pick their jaws up off the floor. Aware of the importance of maintaining the respect and confidence of one's colleagues, of students, of parents, and of other members of the community, the educator strives to achieve and sustain a highest degree of ethical conduct. We need to fill out a report and send it in to the ethics committee, and not this Rob idiot who they handpicked him. So we need to, because all of this, everything that I've read so far, she is in violation of. The educator shall comply with the following disciplinary principles. Violation of any of these principles shall subject the individual to a revocation or suspension of the individual's educator's certificate or other penalties as provided by law. A, obligation to the student requires that the individual shall make reasonable effort to protect the student from conditions harmful to learning and or the student's mental and or physical health and safety, shall not unreasonably restrain a student, shall not unreasonably deny a student access to diverse points of view, shall not intentionally suppress or distort subject matter relevant to a student's academic program, shall not intentionally expose a student unnecessary embarrassment or disparagement, shall not intentionally violate or student or political beliefs, marital status, handicap condition, sexual orientation, or social and family background, and shall make reasonable effort to assure that each student is protected from harassment and discrimination. What the fuck? I guess sexual harassment? Yeah. So the sexual harassment doesn't qualify under this, apparently. They're allowed to sexually harass the students, and Carbonell is allowed to just sit there and ignore it, right? Because it doesn't say sexual harassment. Yeah, right. Okay. So she's, ooh, I can't even. Shall not make malicious or intentionally false statements, shall not make any fraudulent statements or fail to disclose the material. Now, we have proof that she made fraudulent statements over the PA system when she said that these were false accusations. We have 9 police reports. These are not false accusations, guys. Not seek reprisal against any individual who has reported any allegation of a violence or a violation of the Florida School Code or State Board of Education rules as defined. I can of a child or the sale and or possession of a controlled substance. Such notice shall not be considered an admission of guilt, nor shall such notice be administered for interest in the proceeding, civil or criminal. This is like, you know, she's in violation of this, so I don't know, guys. So this is just one of the teachers that we know about. There are several others. Let's do this. And it is a countywide problem, guys. It's not just at Deltona High. It is a countywide issue. Let's see. I'm going to try to connect to the Wi-Fi there. All right, so let's do Google search for Volusia teachers arrested in 2018. 2018. Well, why aren't they trying to get other So, right here, Volusia County substitute teacher charged with molesting 15-year-old student. David Lee Davis. Okay, but they're not releasing Ronald Nelson's name and asking if there's any other victims. So what, is it because it's the east side? Or, I mean, is it because it's the west side? They don't care about the students here? Because it seems like they do post everything that happens on the east side with our schools, which doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so there's one. Okay, we have this one from March. Former middle school teacher filed for divorce about 2 weeks before the deputies arrested her for having improper relationship with a student. In this case, I believe she was pregnant, was she not? I believe she got pregnant in this one. No. So there's the teacher that was having relations with a male student. A teacher at Volusia County Christian School was arrested Saturday after a 14-year-old girl's mother found sexually explicit messages between the two, according to the sheriff's office. Stephen Ward, 69, was arrested after the girl's mother called deputies. February 13, 2018, in Volusia County, Florida, a former teacher and supervisor at a residential drug addiction treatment program for juveniles has been arrested on charges he showed pornography to, I'm assuming, a child. I don't want to open it. Volusia County substitute teacher and Disney worker arrested after he traveled to meet who he thought was a 13-year-old girl for sex, but turned out to be an undercover detective. Hi. I hate that. I hate that. I see my new necklace. Isn't it pretty, guys? My daughter picked that out for me. And I got my jammies on. See? My little sheep. Alright, let me turn this back around. I don't want to subscribe today, guys. I don't want to subscribe to this. Okay, so we're gonna go back now. Let's see. Oh, dear God. A Florida middle school teacher has been arrested due to an allegedly inappropriate relationship with one of her 14-year-old students. This is her too. According, was taken into custody on Wednesday and charged with 2 counts of lewd and lascivious battery, along with 1 count of transmission of harmful material to a minor. Are you serious? Oh, that's scary looking. Sorry, guys, that was pretty gross. And then we have, let's click on this one. Oh, this one was interesting too, guys. Tallahassee yoga studio and fired Volusia teacher was disturbed and hated women. Hey, that looks like Sandy. That sounds like Sandy Hovis, doesn't it? This guy drove, he was a substitute teacher here in Volusia County. He drove all the way up to Jacksonville, right? Or Tallahassee, and shot up the yoga studio. He subbed in our middle schools. In high school? Wow. Oh, here we go. Deltona High teacher, assistant, arrested in slap of a disabled boy. She got pissed off and slapped that Down syndrome dude. Right, you know, that was crazy. Substitute teacher David Lee Davis, arrested. Scott Beerle, he's dead. He killed himself. Oh, and by the way, he had a record. Did you know that? Okay, so he had a record. I've actually seen his record. Somebody had sent it to me, and I have it somewhere. He was suspended, and later lost his job as a substitute amid allegations that he touched a middle school student and stared at girls and repeatedly put his hands down his pants. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's, he had previously been arrested on battery charges that were later dropped prior to being hired. Although the charges have shown up on the district's background check, it would not have preempted his hiring. So Kelly Schultz at Volusia County Schools said Volusia's hiring process is already more stringent than the state requires. That is bogus, okay, because we have substitute teachers who have said they paid the $75 for the background check and they never ran the background check. So who's pocketing $75? It might sound crazy to people to hear there are teachers who have been arrested before or substitutes that have been arrested, but we are bound by state law, Schultz said, and we don't have a crystal ball. So, sorry guys, I hate that. I am actually Scotch Irish, and I have Native American in me. But my great grandpa was the Duke of Scotland, and he lost his dukeship because he ran off and married an Irish maiden. So they removed him from his position there. Just, yeah, pretty interesting what you find out when you do a history search on your name, your family. Pretty interesting. 3 years in prison, new sexual battery charge, Volusia slammed children's head into a wall. The children were all girls, a 7-year-old and 3 8-year-olds, and all tell the same story about a substitute teacher. Jesus Christ. So this is, guys, just do a search and you'll see that this is not a joke. This is really happening here. Unlike what Carbonell says, this is happening. And it's time for us to stand up and speak up against it, because no one else is going to. You certainly don't have a school employees, school board, school district that really gives a crap about it. You know, and so what do you think? You're awful quiet over there. Hey guys, I just want to introduce you to RM. Oh, do you think we'll actually get any of them?
It's possible.
So, sorry this is kind of boring, guys. You know, I don't know. Why? Because of the red hair and the green eyes? My proverbial twin, you know, she anyway. So I don't like this charger. I don't like this charger at all, actually. Even though I got it for cheap. It's supposedly a Dell charger, but it doesn't say Dell anywhere on it. Oh yeah, it does. So I think they're going to keep them in the room until we leave.
Oh, they already. Who's on board? You know, the board should be out by now. So it's just a matter of whatever else they're doing.
Yeah, well, again, I don't see how they can reward a principal that allows this to happen in her schools and has been under investigation, and the only reason that it was found unfounded was because of who did the investigation. Because he's part of that.
Mm-hmm.
What's my family treat? Are you serious? Oh my God. I do have all my kids have the same family nose too. Our family nose is very distinguished. Like it was my grandpa's nose, my mom's nose. Wow, that is awesome, Richard. So Richard, you can go ahead and send me an email at my screen name at gmail.com. And not, like, that's not the first part. It's actually pajamaaudits@gmail. And we can talk. That's really interesting, though. My mom told me that story when I was about, I think I was about 12 or 13. My mom told me about that. And she said the reason she didn't tell me sooner was because she didn't want me to be picked on, you know. But definitely that we were royalty at one point in time. And he chose love and happiness over his position of wealth. And if he hadn't done that, none of us would be here. But yeah, I mean, that was a story that I was kind of in awe, and I didn't believe it. And and then we were going through the ancestry stuff, because, you know, my aunt had done an extensive ancestry search. Like I even know that I'm a quarter Native American, and my mom knows the name of the tribe. I can't tell you what tribe it was, but I'm a quarter Native American, and I can actually claim that.
Nations.
So I can claim that, and I can get free education. I can get all kinds of stuff for free, and because we're Native American. Also, I recently found out, and I need to check on that if the government comes to your home to investigate, like say DCF or whatever, if you tell them that you are Native American, they will send that to the tribe instead, and then they have no jurisdiction over it, and the tribe isn't going to take your kids for making them mop the floor.
Well,
the nose is the tell-all. Yep.
There's been cases. Kids has been taken out, and there's been a fight within the tribal council and the DCF or whatever agency, especially in the Arizona, Nevada area.
Do you think I need 27% to get casino money? Oh, Jerry. Jerry.
Yeah,
Hold on, guys. Okay, guys, we're gonna pack it up. We were told that they were going to bring them out the back door. So, and so we'll pack it up and go. It looks like they went out the back door, chicken shits. Ha! Right? I go to the beach often. So, we need to, I got the teacher's name. That was the important thing from yesterday, because I needed his name. They don't like me. They don't want me at these events, but that's tough shit, because I have a right to be here. And if they would do something about what was happening at their schools, they wouldn't need anybody to be out here protesting and doing what needs to be done to get the word out. So, I really hope she hasn't won. I really, really hope she hasn't won Principal of the Year. Because that is going to open everybody up to be protested against. It would be a slap in the face to those of us who have been working hard to expose the wrongdoings at that school. And so that's where I'm at. But it appears that they went out the back door. The meeting was only an hour long. So we've been here for 2 hours. And they have not walked out this way. So they were told what I was driving, which is why they came out and tried to get me to leave. Alright, guys. I'm gonna have to look at the top of my Jeep for a minute. I am taking this off. I'm gonna see if I have something in here that I can use Yeah, see, they came out the back door. They did. You know, I don't get it. If you got nothing to freaking hide, why do you have to hide? If you've done nothing wrong, why do you have to hide? I don't have a screwdriver, so that's gonna have to wait. All right. So that's gonna have to wait. I was really hoping to see her today, but I think just knowing that I was here may be enough, because I can't believe that they snuck them out the No, Richard, I'm not on there. Yes, definitely banners tomorrow. Who can go with us tomorrow night at 5? We can meet. Let's meet at 5:15 at the Volusia Mall. And then we'll head over to the park from there. Oh, they did. They absolutely did. I don't know which way to go. I don't know which way to go. Guys, I'm lost. I need a screwdriver because I got to change my plate. Yes, I'm really sitting here doing absolutely nothing. I'm not moving at the moment because I have to try to figure out how the hell I'm supposed to get out of here. I think if I go left, it'll bring me to the beach. And if I go right, it'll bring me... I have no clue. So let me put in my address here. This is Auditorium Boulevard. East International Boulevard. But yeah, the meeting was only supposed to be an hour, and we waited there for much longer than an hour. So I highly doubt that that they came out. I highly doubt that they were still in there, or they're just waiting. They were either that or they were just waiting for us to leave. I have a couple places that I need to go today too while I'm out and about, and I have no clue how long that's going to take either. Hey, there's the Hilton. So I honest to God don't know where I'm at. I don't no clue where I'm at. Although it looks like I am just running parallel to the beach. Aw, look it, Orange Avenue. Oh, no, it's not Orange Avenue. Shit. Oak Ridge Boulevard, huh? message you on my email. Oh shit, I can't turn there. It's a one way. Okay. So we're gonna go straight and go down this one. Can one of my mods get me his email address so that I can send him a message? I don't know how to do that through YouTube. I do not. I have no clue what you're talking about. I really have no clue what you are talking about. Well, you know, Richard, I gotta say, it's kind of unique that you know about my my great-grandparents. You know, you don't run into people every day that know your heritage. But yeah, that's definite. That's a definite characteristic of our family. And all of my children have that characteristic as well. So the bloodline on that side of the family is so strong. So yes, I am Scotch Irish. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Uh-oh. Don't tell her I called you sweetheart now. Yeah, don't tell anybody I called you sweetheart. Nope, didn't know that. But I think it's kind of interesting that that I was you know, that you recognize that just in the few seconds I had the camera on me. But yeah, it's actually really interesting. Really interesting. So, huh. These people are really trying to keep me quiet. They truly are trying. And that, you know, if they would just do what they're supposed to do, I wouldn't have a problem with them. I'm serious. If they would just do what they were supposed to do. Not to ruin that event for all the principals or cause a disturbance. I was there. Just my presence alone made the statement that this woman does not deserve this award. She just does not deserve it, guys. Sorry, I just tend to talk to my mind just goes in 1,000 1,000 different directions. And, you know, the fact is that they didn't want me in there because she didn't want me in there. Because she does not want people to know that she does not deserve this award. But she doesn't. She absolutely does not deserve this award. I think I'm gonna turn right here. Yeah, this is Nova. Do I? You are all told. Okay, yeah, and it was right around that time that I was told that, wow. Well, that's interesting. I have family in Massachusetts, Virginia, Tennessee, Georgia, I believe. Those are the family members that I know of. It was my great grandparents on my mother's side, and so we have families scattered everywhere that we are aware of. I just find that interesting. I mean, you definitely jumped on that because that's definitely our known characteristic. So that's awesome. Cool deal. Guys, I'm in Daytona, so I have got to make a stop while I'm out here. Dude, what are you doing? Oh my God. In the far left lane, turning right. Wow. Okay, so, wow. So since I'm here in Daytona, I'm going to make a stop because I'm hungry and there ain't nothing in this entire county that equivalizes this place where I'm heading right now. Nowhere does this compares to this place I'm heading to. So let's go get some cop nip, guys, and hopefully I don't eat the whole dozen on the way home, which has happened. I literally have eaten a whole dozen of these stupid ass things on the way home. So I already got my coffee. And Brian Loma, by the way, I got my straw. What's a made-up word? Cop nip? Alright, have a good day. Let's see if maybe, if you can go tomorrow, just get in touch with me, okay? Cop nip in the dictionary? It should be. I mean, catnip is, right? Equivalizes. Liberty cause. Have you not known me long enough to know that I make up my own words? I make up my own words. I will not deny that I make up my own words. I will, however, say that I am dead serious when I say that nothing equivalizes to where I'm heading to get copnip. Copnip is not in the dictionary. Although copnip really should be in the dictionary because it's copnip. It's just, the sign's on! Oh my God! The sign's on! I muted you. Hold on. Look guys, the sign's on. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna eat the whole freaking dozen. I better get 2. I gotta get 2 dozen. Okay, I'm really hyper at the moment. I need to get 2 dozen of the donuts because I need to be able to eat a whole dozen on the way home. Oh my God. So Brian Loma, just so you know, cause you have influenced me in a positive manner, Mr. Loma. You have influenced me in a positive manner, and I don't like plastic straws. So I got this with my metal straw, stainless steel straw, and then I also got this, and this is so cool. You push this button right here, and it opens the vacuum seal, and you can drink out of it. Oh my God. Now, Liberty Cause, you would be as guilty as me if you got your hands on a dozen of these donuts. Come on, admit it. These donuts are the best donuts in the entire county. Dunkin' Donuts, as much as I go to Dunkin' Donuts, does not compare to these people. So, come on, light, change, because I need some damn donuts. I do. Hey, Hovis, go back to work. Quit staring at my live stream and go back to work. All right, let's go up here. We're going to turn around and go back. Turn around right here. G.I. Jeffs. I love that store. Oh my God, I love that store. So, we're gonna go over here. I can't wait. Oh my God, I gotta get there before they run out. They can't run out. They can't run out of donuts. They can't run out of hot donuts. Dude, really? Thank you. Thank you. Hello? No, the sign can't be off. The sign's gonna be on. You fibbed. You totally fibbed. The sign is on. The sign is definitely on. You fibbed. Alright guys, so I'm here and I'm going to, I parked way back though. Hold on. I'm gonna pause you guys for a minute. Don't go anywhere. I am. I'm gonna pause you guys for a minute. Hold on. Alright, well, that didn't work out. They have a passcode on the bathroom. You can't get in there to use it. look at. Wow. Right? I want 2 dozen hot donuts. And I gotta get 2 dozen because I'm gonna eat one on the way home because I can't stop once I start. Yeah. So, yeah, this is one of the hot spots in our county. Literally. Haha, get it? Hot spot. Things that make you go, So, yeah, we need to get as many people as possible to be available to go up there tomorrow at 5 o'clock or 5:30. Oh, no, we would have to meet. We would have to meet at 5:15 at the mall and then be present for the award ceremony, which they're having in a public park. And we have a right to protest. Do they have gluten-free donuts? You got me. Who would want to eat gluten-free donuts? I certainly wouldn't. They don't have cronuts either. Just for buyer of sorts, they don't have cronuts. Nope, that's it.
All right. And are you a rewards member with us today?
I'm not.
Okay, it's going to be $17.98 on the 20.
$17.98 for donuts price. Woo! And I'm going to eat all of these on the way home. You watch. You watch.
$2.02, love.
I told all my viewers I had to come in here and get some cop nip.
Oh, you're all live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cop nip. I call donuts cop nip. You know, catnip is for cats and cop nip is donuts for cops. So, yeah. But I'm probably going to eat a whole dozen on the way home because that's just me. I love these donuts. And you don't even realize that, you know. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, sir. Have a great day. Alright, so got cop nip. $20 worth of freaking cop nip. Oh, shit. Sugar-free pudding is not sweet? Yes, it is. What are you talking about, Jerry? Ah. Okay. They've said that they believe that I am, but I've never gone for the testing because I don't want to. I get enough health issues going on. I don't need to add any more. But I break out with, oh, I'll show you this. See, I break out with these rashes on my hands, and they go all the way up my arm. I don't know what it is. I get it every summer. Okay, so let's do this, guys, because I know you all are dying to see my, there we go, Krispy Kreme donuts. Oh my God. So look at that. Look at that. And they are hot. They are hot. And they freaking taste amazing. Look at, they just melt in your hand, like literally melt in your hands. See? I'm not even holding it tight. Want some, Jerry? Here. Stir the pot, yeah. That's what it came back as. But they don't know what's causing it. But I get it every summer. It's weird. So I love Krispy Kreme donuts. I do. That was, oh, you don't want one that's eaten, you want a whole one, Jerry? Here you go. Take the bite. Huh. Wow. So Richard, I have a question for you. What is the last name of our what is the name that links our family together? Sorry guys, you're just gonna be stuck watching me eat my donuts because I'm talking to Richard. How long have we been doing this live? Wow, 3 hours. Wow. I don't know. Are you stir the pot? So I want to know what it was about my great-great-great-grandmother that made my great-great-grandfather give up everything he had. Sorry, guys. to marry an Irish maiden, because I mean, there had to be something really special about her to do that, you know. Okay. Yeah, I get it. So my grandfather on my mother's side was a World War II veteran, and oh, that's a street that brings you behind the school. Anyway, he was a World War II veteran, and he got hurt over there, and I know I say a lot, but he got hurt over there and came back and immediately went back to work to support his family. So I'm turning you guys so you don't have to watch me eat my donuts. Well, they do say love is a powerful thing, you know. But my grandfather had work ethic that really was completely unbelievable. A very strong work ethic. And my mom was really little when he went off to war. And she was a daddy's boy, or a daddy's girl, big time. Like, you know, we've heard stories about how she would just cry all day long until daddy came home. And I do know his name was John. My uncle was named after him. Oh, kind of crazy. But yeah, that nose is unmistakable. It's unmistakable. So. And even my mom says that. She'll be like, oh, look it. So-and-so's got the family name Nose. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Oh, wow. Yep. Although it's turning gray. I'm getting old. I am an old lady. Well, that's interesting. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and shut this live feed off. I've been on there for 3 hours and 44 minutes, and it's just going to be a boring drive home. And I want to make some phone calls on my anyways, so I will talk to you all soon. Thanks for joining in. Sorry we didn't get to do what we came out here to do. Welcome to the corrupt government employees of Volusia County. What else can I say, guys? This is, you know, this is what they do to us. They don't care. They really don't care. So, we will talk to you soon.